I'm Barbara Burley, and I'm going to be talking about Roman beads. Beads are small objects perforated with a hole for stringing or attaching. They were made in a variety of different materials, including gold, silver, precious and semi-precious stones, glass, shell, seed, or bone. Their function in the past, as it is today, is largely decorative. They are commonly found on archaeological sites and can be identified by their material, color, and shape. First, let's look at some different materials used to make beads. As with all artifacts, bead survival depends on the soil in which it was deposited. The most prevalent bead material which survives from the Roman period is glass. The Romans used many different colors of glass, including yellow, purple, white, and multicolored variations, but blue and green are the most common. Glass beads were used to imitate more expensive precious and semi-precious stones like sapphires and emeralds. Surviving evidence shows that both translucent and opaque glass was used for many different shapes of beads. Faience is a moldable paste of quartz powder with a vegetable or mineral binder. During the Roman period, faience was used mostly to make melon beads. These large beads are common on Roman sites. They are frequently turquoise to blue in color and have a granular texture. Amber is fossilized resin from pine trees. It is warm to the touch and light in weight. The most common color is golden honey, but it also comes in ruby reds, iridescent greens, and blues. Trade routes of Baltic amber date back to the Neolithic times, and it would have been well established by the Roman period. Metal beads were often used as accents or spacer beads for glass or hardstone beaded jewelry. Due to the value of gold and silver, these were not frequent finds on Roman sites. In Britain, copper alloy beads, which would have been gold-colored when new, come from many sites in Roman Britain and would have been a cheaper alternative to the precious metal. Another inexpensive option were the gold and glass beads. These beads were manufactured by encasing thin sheets of gold or silver in clear glass. There are also numerous beads made of jet and like materials from Roman sites. These are further explained in their own film. Beads come in a variety of shapes, and we can look at just a few here. Annular is one of the most common bead shapes. Round when viewed from the top with the perforation in the center, and rectangular when viewed from the side. Spherical beads are ball-shaped, rounded on all sides. Cylinders are another common bead shape. These tubular rods vary in length but average about 15 millimeters in length, but a width of about 4 millimeters. In general, the perforation is very narrow. Melon beads are so named because the lateral impressions down the sides of the beads, which usually run parallel to the perforation, resembled sliced melons. Segmented beads were made by crimping long lengths of glass into spherical shapes. The glass would have been broken at the narrow necks either to form single beads or left in groups, usually no more than 3 or 4 spheres in length. Often there is evidence of breakage left around the holes. The shape known as long biconical can be best described as 2 cones which have been placed with the wider ends together. The shape is more obvious from the side. In section, they are circular. They often show wear or breakages at the ends. Short biconical beads, like the long biconical sort, are also comprised of 2 cones. However, in these examples, the width of the bead is roughly the same as the length, resembling a flying saucer. Some beads have a symbolic nature, the best example being the eye beads. These annular beads have dots of white and then blue glass added to their surface to create appearance of eyes. They are believed to have been used to ward off the evil eye, a common theme in Romano-British religion. Beads were used for a variety of different functions, the most common being strung as necklaces or bracelets, but there is also evidence of them being used as horse decoration or even to decorate tools and other everyday objects. If you want to learn more about Roman beads, I recommend you look at Margaret Guido's book, The Glass Beads in Prehistoric and Roman Period in Britain and Ireland, which was published in 1978, or look at the Roman Finds Group Datasheet 3 for a more complete bibliography.